Hey YouTubers, it's your boy Legend Forever. If you don't know, that's my boy Dominic. He's always getting loud, and you obviously can hear him through the TV. Anyways, shut up, Dominic. Anyways, this is not going to be a diss video of any RE5 players. Trust me, there will be another one soon, I'm sure. This is actually my opinion of Marvel Vs Capcom 3. I bought the game at the midnight launch. If you haven't noticed, it came out today, the 15th of February. And man, it's just like sex. It is just like, it's good. It's that good. And I pre-ordered the collector's edition, and I got some cool stuff that came with it. Well, some of it's cool. Not all of it's cool. But I'm going to give you my opinion. And I'm pretty sure I'll put a video up of people who rage quit on me on this game, you know, Marvel, and send me hate messages, whatever. But anyways, let me show you what exactly I got. Okay, as you can see, if you pre-ordered it, you get these character move sheets. I'm not really impressed with these. I mean, there's obviously only 4 of them. Ryu, Dante, Deadpool, Wolverine. And they could at least had more, but whatever, it's free, so you know. Got it for free, don't complain about it, whatever. This is the metal case it came with. It's pretty cool artwork, done by Udon. You know, the people who make the Street Fighter comics currently. Pretty good artwork for the most part. You know, Udon makes some good stuff, sometimes they don't, whatever. This is worth it right here. This, as you can see, the comic book is just really nice. Artwork is just really nice. This comic came with the game itself, or the special edition, collector's edition, whatever the hell you want to call it. As you can see, the artwork is nice. Starts off with my boy Chris. You know, you got Hulk. You know, Wesker. MODOK, Taskmaster. I mean, basically, it's just good. It's really good. This came with the the special edition. This is the box it came in. Oh, I forgot to say, I don't know if I mentioned it already, but this is just a metal case, just like my Resident Evil 5 special edition. So I thought that's pretty cool. So, as you can see, oh, by the way, it came with a token where people who pre-ordered the special edition or got the special edition gets a free pass to download Jill Valentine and Shuma Garath for free when they're available on the marketplace or PSN, whatever you want to say. I think it's a little weird why they would, you know, re-add Shuma, but, you know, I guess he's that popular, whatever. He hasn't been relevant in years in Marvel. Now, as far as the game itself, let's get to this. The game is just amazing. The gameplay is more simpler. People will say it's like Tetsunoko vs Capcom 2 instead of Marvel vs Capcom 3. And I can see where they're coming from, because Marvel vs Capcom 3 was just hella broken. Like, I used to like that game, and I still own it on Dreamcast. But after I played my friends who just kick ass at that game and found out how broken and unbalanced it is, you know, Sentinel Storm, Magneto, whew, you know, I just lost interest in the game. So when they announced 3, I was like, ugh. But then again, they said, well, Chris Redfield's going to be in. I was like, oh, well, there you go. I'm going to dedicate a lot of time practicing with him. But then they announced that it was going to be simpler. The mechanics were going to be, you know, more balanced. It was going to appeal to the casuals. I mean, I don't have a problem with casuals. You know, they did it with Super Smash Bros. Brawl, and there was an outcry from the hardcore Melee players about it. Well, this is essentially kind of the same. This is essentially the same thing. But the control, you know, layout is a little different. They have a launch button now, and you can use that same launch button to, you know, knock your opponent back on the ground from an air combo. It's definitely a lot more easier to pull off combos, and I like it. You know, the roster, let's talk about the roster. The roster, I like it. Definitely one of the best rosters in any fighting game to date, in my opinion. I know a lot of people are upset that Mega Man didn't get in there. Well, you know what? At least you have a Mega Man representative. You have Zero, okay? And Zero to me is more hardcore than Mega Man. Um, a lot of people are crying about Mega Man Classic not returning, but you know what? Capcom themselves said, Arthur, replace Mega Man Classic. Mega Man Classic was just, but you people, you Mega Man fanboys, quit complaining because he is the most requested DLC character currently right now. Go on the Capcom forums, you'll see. I mean, he will come, he will be available, trust me. Then you can have your precious little blue bomber. Ugh, Mega Man fanboys, I swear. Anyways, I'm just getting off topic here. But, the broken characters did make a return, like I said before, Magneto, Storm, Sentinel. They're not nearly as broken as they used to be. Um, they have this new feature called the X Factor, which if whenever you want to use it, you do twice as much damage to your opponent, but you can only do it one time during a match. So, I mean, but that's kind of a cool thing. It's kind of it's kind of like basically Tekken 6's Rage system, which I was not a fan of. I thought the Rage system in Tekken 6 was just horrible, but that's just a completely different story subject. But this is not as bad. This is actually pretty helpful. Um, as you can see, he's still like laughing through the TV. Anyways, um, well, yeah, and the roster is more balanced. Or it's there's not nearly as much characters as there were in 2. Not 56 useless characters, or like there's only man, I don't even want to talk about how 2 was so. Those characters didn't need to be in 2. Basically, it was a copy and paste job. Um, that was laziness on Capcom's part, but they said they've been working on 3 for the past 3 years, and it shows. It shows. They built this game from the ground up. It still runs on it runs on the Resident Evil 5 engine, the MT framework, but just for that reason alone, you should already imagine that this game is smooth. Um, what else? Um, well, as far as sound goes, you can choose between the English or the Japanese voice actors for the Capcom characters. You can't do it with Marvel because let's just be honest, the Marvel characters wouldn't sound right in Japanese. I mean, can you picture Iron Man as going, Unibeam, Unibeam, Unibeam? Oh, very good, Unibeam. If any Japanese people get offended by that, I didn't mean to be racist. I was just being silly. But you get the idea. He said they all sound better in English, in my opinion. Um, the voice actors themselves did a good job. I know people say, well, it's a fighting game, but you know what? Honestly, Capcom they paid a lot of money because these voice actors are actually big name, big name voice actors in LA, or like worldwide. These are big name voice actors who they came or who they hired to, you know, voice these characters. So that just goes to show they were serious about this game. Um, the music is amazing. The music is epic. It's not the same jazzy, bizarre, music that was in 2. This is actually orchestra, and techno and trance and everything. They just have everything. I mean, you can also choose characters' themes, and those themes are really good for the most part. There's a couple I didn't think were very impressive, but it's still overall the soundtrack I give like an 8. No, like a 9 out of 10. It's amazing. Um, so that aside, let's talk about the characters themselves. There are going to be some broken characters. Like I said, the ones from 2 who are broken do make a return, but they're not nearly as broken. I can already imagine. I want to see a lot of Dante's online. I've played Dante in the training mode. Dante is good. He is good. I mean, I don't know much. I never really kept up with the DMC series, but the game is or he is. He's really broken, but he's good. It feels good to play with him. Trust me. I think I might have to pick him up. Um, Wesker's good. Chris is good. I honestly haven't played any ranked matches or anything like that online yet because I'm still brushing up on my skills. I'm actually putting my effort and time into training mode so I can like learn the combos, especially with my boy Chris. You know, the 1, 2, body attack, suck it, suck on this, eat it. You know, and then Ryu, Hadouken. Oh, it's gonna be amazing. And once I do, bro, once I think I'm good enough, oh, I'm gonna come for you suckers. I'm gonna come for all you suckers. Trust me. Oh, it's going to happen. Um, oh, what else? Um, the game, like I said, the characters are good. The roster's good. The gameplay is top notch. My gripes about it: there is no spectator mode. I don't know why they didn't add that in. You could do it in Street Fighter 4, but you can't do it in MvC3. I think they said it could be like it's going to be like a future patch. But let me tell you something, Capcom. You should have done that from the start. Why does it have to be a patch to be spectator mode? For spectator mode, come on. I like to sit in the lobby and watch the other players so I can learn their techniques and find out what I can do to beat them. You know? But you can't do that now. You just sit in the lobby like, oh, I wonder when the match is over. Oh, okay, I'm just going to go ahead and make me a bowl of cereal, make me a sandwich. Let me know when the match is over, guys, alright? Stupid. Um, that's pretty... Oh, and the endings. People who kept up with the game, those CGI slash comic style trailers they're releasing, or as they call episodes, were releasing prior to the game's release, they looked amazing. I thought that honestly the endings would be like that for each character, but let me tell you something, you're going to be disappointed because those endings are like basically comic book style. So they're like still images. You push the button to skip to the next part. The page flips. It's just disappointing. But there's a lot of trophies or slash achievements to unlock. So the game is definitely has a lot of replay value. I highly recommend you get this game. Like I said, I've only actually played one player match or one person online so far, and that was anyways, I've only played one person online so far, and that was my homegirl Jill Sandwich, and I gotta say, Brandy, thank you for being a good sport about it, because while we were playing, when the match was over, I would shoot her dead body and, being a dick about it, but it was just great fun. I mean, Capcom, they definitely, you could tell they spent 3 years making this game. Excuse me for a second while I turn off the TV. Anyways, you can tell they definitely spent a lot of time on this game, and I had a lot of fun playing with her, and I'm sure I'm going to have a lot of fun playing with my other friends. I can't even put the game down, to be honest with you. I strongly recommend that you go get this game. It's worth every cent. Even if you have to buy a used copy, do it. If there's still a lot of new copies, buy a used one. Do it. Just go buy it. Or are you still watching this? Go buy it. But seriously though, gameplay I give it a 10. The overall score 10, 5, 5 stars. Oh, I love this game. I love it. Thank you, Capcom. Thank you. You actually made me a fan of the Versus series again, and you did my boy Chris justice. He was just, oh my god. It's not even just about Chris, it's about all the characters I've been playing with. It's amazing. And I owe them a lot of gratitude for that. So yeah, that's my opinion, and I'm pretty sure, don't worry, like I said before, I'm pretty sure there's going to be rage quitters and people who want to send me hate messages on Marvel, and if I can't find them on Marvel, I'll go back on Resident Evil. I don't care. That was the point of me making these videos, was to call out the quitters and the trash talkers who can't spell very well. That's going to continue. But I just figured I'd give you my opinion. Opinions are like assholes. Everyone has them. You don't have to agree with me. But then again, opinions are like assholes, and you don't need to be one just because you don't agree with me. So just remember that. But get the game. Perfect score, 10 out of 10, 5 out of 5, 5 stars out of 5 stars, 100 out of 50, whatever. So, anyways, this is your boy Legend. Thank you for watching. Peace.